Hey everybody, let's make it pop! It's Matthew Reinhart here, and today we're going to make a really cool pop-up ice cream cone card. Makes me kind of hungry, right? First, what you need to do is to download the template and print them out onto cardstock. You can use any color you like. The link for the template's just down below. So let's get started. First thing we're going to do is we're going to score. We're going to score wherever those dotted black lines are. So we're going to take you can use a big paper clip and a ruler. And what you're going to do is you're going to lay the ruler along each one of the dotted lines, just like this. By the way, these aren't my hands. This is my helper here, Kirsten. So she's going to lay down the ruler right where the dotted lines are, and she's going to rub the edge of the paper clip along each of those dotted lines. So she kind of presses a little, and what this does is this tells the paper where exactly it's supposed to fold, and it helps break up some of the fibers in the paper so that it will fold a lot easier, because for pop-ups we need our pops to fold really well. So once you've scored all of those black dotted lines, the next thing you're going to do is you're going to use a pair of scissors and get a pair that you're comfortable with, and then you're going to very carefully cut out all the pieces to the pop-up. And if the piece of paper is a little bit too big for you, you can always chop out each of the pieces just roughly, and then very, very carefully cut out with your pair of scissors the different pieces. And as you can see, Kirsten's doing right here, she's done that. And she actually, what's interesting is when she cuts the different pieces out, she actually kind of moves the paper rather than moving her scissors very much. And it's a lot easier to cut out those pieces. So instead of moving your scissors more, you want to move the paper to fit where it cuts, and it works a lot easier. Now that we've cut out all of our pieces, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to fold all the pieces. So we fold this base page piece right down the center, and then we're going to fold this little tab here upward, just like that. Now this piece here, this is going to be the cone, and we're going to fold it going this way. Turn it over, and we're going to fold it just like this. The reason why we're doing this, again, just want to make sure that our paper knows which way to go. Just like that. So as you can see how there's that cone shape. And next, this piece here. So we're going to fold it in half, like that. I'm going to fold this tab up, and this tab up this way. And then these fold over and over, just like that. And these kind of like that. Easy, right? All right, so we've just finished folding all the pieces. But the first thing we're going to do now is we're going to actually color some of these pieces. So you can use markers, you can use crayons, you can use anything you like to color these different pieces. Now this piece here is going to be, just so you know, that will be the cone. That's going to be the cone. So you can color any color you like. You can make it a regular cone, you can make it a flavor cone, you can make it any color that you like and any design that you like. Get creative, you know, have some fun with markers or crayons. Now, if you want to use anything else to decorate with, like glitter or sequins or anything like that, I would suggest waiting until after we've assembled it some. And once you've finished decorating these two pieces, now we can start assembling it. So let's use some glue. You can use regular white craft glue. And okay, so we're going to see this little tab here. It says glue tab A in this place. So there it is right there. There's a little A. We're going to put some glue just in that little gray area on the base page, just like that. Don't use too much glue because we don't want our pop-up sticking to itself. So she's very careful about where she puts the glue. Then she puts the tab, and it should fit right on top, just like that. Press it into place and let it dry for a second. There you go. That's the first tab that you're going to glue on. Just like that. And let it dry for a second. Next, we're going to fit these pieces here. See that? See how these shapes are? We're going to turn it over. See, it's on the opposite side of where the die lines are. And you're going to see that the tabs fit exactly within those gray spaces. So this one here, we're going to use some glue and on the base page, just within that shape. And we're going to line up our tab just like that. And you can see that the center of this piece actually lines up with the center of the base page. See how that goes? And then, in order to glue this other piece on, we're just going to paint some more glue within that gray space. It says glue C here. And the tab should fit exactly into that shape. And you may have to have this is a V-fold that makes this ice cream cone. You may have to have the V-fold tented up a little bit so it will fit exactly within that gray space. Perfect. Make sure you let this dry, and you're going to see once the piece is glued in, that center line of that ice cream piece is actually in the center of the base page. So once it's dried, now we're going to glue this little piece. See that little teeny piece? It goes just, that one right there, goes just right here. So we're going to use some glue just on this little triangular area, very carefully. We're going to stick it right in place, just like that. See how that's done? Hold it in place. Make sure it sticks to itself, just like that. And that's what it looks like in the back. And once it's dried, we can start gluing the cone in place. And you're going to see there's two shapes that fit exactly those tabs that fold over, and it folds that way. So see these long triangular pieces here on the sides? We're going to put a little glue in place just on this side within that entire triangular piece on the cone. And see how it fits exactly right there? Perfect. Once it dries, we're going to move on to the other side. And you can see that the other shape fits exactly within that gray area. So we're going to put some glue in the gray area for the other side of the cone, fold it under, and fit it into place, just like this. Now we have one more tab to glue into place. See that little gray area right there? Well, this little tab that fits the shape, that's where that tab goes. So we're just going to put a little glue on that little square rectangular piece right there, just like that. Not too much glue. Now we're just going to place that tab right onto that little gray area that fits exactly where the tab is. And this is how it should be placed. And there we go, our very own ice cream pop. Look at that. We can even decorate the outside of the pop. Don't forget, the outside is just as important as the inside, right? So you can use markers and crayons and all kinds of other stuff to decorate your card and finish decorating the inside of the card if you like. I've been feeling like hungry. Maybe this is like it's summer. Maybe that's why I've been wanting to make a lot of food pop-ups, but this is kind of fun. You can use all kinds of markers, metallics, you could use colored pencils, and like I said, you can use glitter and other things as long as you let the glue dry before you close your pop-up. Ooh, look at this. She's even using, on the outside of the card, she's using little pom-poms to decorate. Just thinking about the sweetest person I know. Oh, isn't that cute? Hey, I hope you've enjoyed this DIY pop-up craft. And if you'd like more, be sure to hit like and subscribe, and we'll have more next week. See you next time, everyone. Be safe. Bye-bye. Oh, and enjoy the summer.